Hey, what's going on, everybody? Tasha checking in with another video. This is the lunchtime language video, and this is your girl Tasha. If you are joining me for the first time, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I feel like I haven't spoke to y'all in a little bit, but I did just go live on Say, so I had my time with y'all. But let's get started with some of these topics. I just dumped my little snack on my car seat. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. I'm trying to take my lunch out because y'all know I do this on my lunch break at work. And if y'all see that it's a little cloudy, it is raining. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my lunch together. It is raining outside, but it's all good. We need the rain because it's been hot here in Georgia, and so I'm here for the rain. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt my feed for the video. So anyway, today's lunch, here we are, y'all. I have vegetarian, I don't know if I'm gonna call it meatballs because it's not meat. So meatless meatballs with broccoli, and I'm trying to be on a more healthier kick, and so that's what I'm having today. And we're gonna get into some of these topics because we didn't have our conversation yesterday. So let's talk about what's going on. I have a few things that I wrote down that we're gonna discuss. Okay, so first topic. I don't know why my eyes are seeming blurry or something, but I'm cool. So first topic, Jamie Foxx, y'all. Jamie Foxx finally came out and spoke out about him being sick. And if y'all hear my air in the background, that's because it's kind of hot outside. Even though it's raining, it's still kind of hot outside. Jamie Foxx came out and he finally spoke. Remember, Jamie Foxx was sick and nobody knew what was going on. Everybody was speculating what was going on, but we had no real idea of what was going on with Jamie Foxx. So he finally came out and he spoke about what happened to him. He said back in April, he had woke up with a headache, and so he asked one of his homeboys to give him an Advil. And when the homeboy gave him an Advil, he took it. He said next thing he know, he was waking up like he had been in a coma for 20-something days and was waking up some days later. So I'm not saying that the homeboy did something to Jamie Foxx, but what I am saying is that maybe that was not an Advil that the homeboy gave him. Maybe he gave him something else. I ain't trying to pin it on nobody, but we still didn't get no definite answer about what actually happened to Jamie Foxx, what the mystery illness was. All we know is that he had a headache, and next thing we know, he waking up 20-something days later. What's up, Snaps? What's up? So that was Jamie Foxx. I'm glad though that Jamie Foxx made it through, and he's doing better. What's up, Raphael? How are you? Welcome to the live. Next topic, the Berlin hurricane, y'all. It was a hurricane in Texas on Monday, and it came through Texas and it tore some stuff up, y'all. It's funny because Sunday me and my husband went to a concert, and it was outside, and we didn't even get through the whole concert because the storm clouds came in and it started lightning, so we had to go. So we're in Georgia, but I think from Texas, we got a little backlash of that hurricane. So it's hurricane season, y'all. So if y'all live in those areas, make sure you all stay safe. Like right now, it's raining outside. But yeah, praying for those people that were affected in Texas by that hurricane. Hopefully they can repair and rebuild. And yeah, it's just devastating. It's devastating when you live in these areas. And I've been fortunate, thank God, that I have lived in areas where I haven't had to deal with horrible extreme weather. But there are people who live in these places that have to rebuild, repair every year. If it was me, I would research the places that have the least issues, and I would try to go and live there. Because could you imagine, you would have to either have a separate account for the rebuilding fund every year of the season, or you would just have to live somewhere that you don't have to deal with that all the time. But anyway, it happens. So hopefully prayers up for them. Some people can't afford Some people grew up and were born in a certain place and they can't afford to move somewhere else, so they just have to deal with it every year. So my prayers up for them. Next topic, y'all. The Democrats is just like done with Biden. Like, they're so divided right now on the left side. Like, half of them are like, we love Biden, we cool with Biden, we big up Biden. The other half is like, we concerned about Biden, we don't want him to represent us on the Democratic side anymore, screw Biden. Like, it is just so divided right now on the left. And in my opinion, if you are a lefty, right, I'm not saying, see, this is my thing. You can be a lefty and you can agree and want to have a Democrat office. But what we cannot ignore is that this man is suffering from some aging issues, right? Like, I saw on Shade Room, right? They posted Maxine Waters talking to the crowd, trying to amp the crowd up and saying she stands with Biden. She older than Biden. Biden can do the job, blah, blah, blah. Bump that. Maxine Waters did a disservice to the voters, in my opinion, because what you cannot ignore is that this man is older and he's having issues. Like, we visibly see it. But because they hate Trump so much and they want somebody to be in office so much on the Democrat side, that they will ignore that this man is suffering from some type of issues. Even 67 is retirement age in the U.S. Bear Biden is at 81, and y'all want him to run a country? Are you kidding me? I was looking at her little post and I was like, Maxine, if you don't sit down, there is a time and a place for you to work at your younger age, build and everything like that. Then we have the golden years when it's time for you to sit down, enjoy, reap the benefits of what you have done, and live your life, the rest of your life out. And that's where I think Biden should be at. But they want to put him back in office, right, y'all? And if he does win, then he's not going to be calling the shots or running the show. What's up, Deborah? Welcome to the live. If he does win again, he's going to be calling the shots. He's not going to be calling the shots. I believe his team is going to call the shots. Kamala is going to have a big hand in it. She's going to be calling the shots too. And it's just going to be a circus. At the end of the day, whoever wins, God's in control. And so I firmly believe that. But I just don't understand how these people are still trying to pump up Biden as if he does not have some issues going on. Deborah said older doesn't mean you're not useful. I agree. There are a lot of older people that can physically still work, can physically still contribute to society. Not negating that, right? But what we are seeing from Biden, like from what we have seen several times from him out in public, on social media, things like that, we have seen him go through some aging issues. Not saying that he can't be successful, that older people can't be successful, but Biden, at his age, for what he's suffering with right now, he is not capable, in my opinion, to lead a country for another 4 years. I don't think he's capable of doing that. What's up, Shadow Blocks? Praise the Lord to you also. 67 is just the age they loose you from bondage. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That does, because there's a lot of people at my job that's still working past 67 and they don't look like they're slowing down. And I am here for them. Keep working if you can do it, but you have to consider the job. And we're talking about the president of the United States. He's supposed to lead the country. And in my opinion, he's not capable. Now, I ain't saying Trump all that, you know what I'm saying? Because he old too. I feel like, what's up, Evelyn? I feel like it should be a limit on the age that you can run, that you can put your head in the ring. It should be 40. You shouldn't be no younger than 40, and you shouldn't be no older than 67. That's just me. That's my thoughts. Y'all can drop in the comments how y'all feel, but that's my thoughts about it. But let's move on, because it ain't a political rant or conversation. Next topic up, Rick Ross, y'all, got slapped. If y'all don't know who Rick Ross is, he is a rapper. And so he's a rapper from Florida. So he went over to Canada. And he was over there for like a music festival or something. And so when he got over there, He wanted to be petty. We need Barack Obama back. Okay. Why? We ain't gonna get into politics, but Deborah says you have to be a certain age to run for president. The only thing is that you can only do 2 terms. Yeah, I mean, I just don't feel you should be past a certain age. Snap says, girl, I was gone. What did I miss? Oh, we was talking about Biden, how the Democrats are divided on if they for him or if they against them. But we moving on to the next topic. I don't know why I'm laughing about Rick Ross. Rick Ross got slapped, y'all. So he went to Canada for some type of music festival and he was performing there. But he wanted to be funny and play Not Like Us. So y'all know Not Like Us is the song that Kendrick Lamar, which is another rapper, just came out with this a diss track to Drake. And y'all know Drake is also a R&B artist and rapper, and y'all know he's from Canada. So Rick Ross went and thought he was going to be funny and played a diss track in the crowd. And so, child, when I tell you Rick Ross was in the middle of all of these Canadians, and whether you like Drake or not, that's where he's from. And so normally if an artist is from an area, the people from the area is going to rock with the artist. Child, he played that song trying to be funny. This white dude punched Rick Ross in the face. I said, where's your bodyguards? Oh my goodness. Y'all, listen. Today I'm eating all vegetables. I did meatless meatballs. These things are so good. Like, my soul wants to be a vegetarian. But I can't do it. Every now and then that meat be calling me. But for the past couple of days, I've been on vegetables and everything like that. But the meatless meatballs, I mean, I season them just right. The sauce on it is just right. I mean, I'm telling you, you gotta get some. You gotta get some. They're so good. But anyway, yeah, Rick Ross got slapped. Do y'all think he was wrong for playing that song? Do y'all think the person was wrong for putting his hands on him? I just feel like he messed around and found out. Like, you should not have went over there and started messing with them people. What's up, DMV? Hey, how you doing? Great day to you as well. You go over to somebody where somebody from, he messed around and found out. So that's all I'm gonna say about that topic. On to the next topic. Make sure y'all hitting the thumbs up button. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribing to the channel. Deborah said if they're meatless, then they're not meatballs. Well, I don't know, but that's what they got on the pack. I know they not meat. So I don't know if they veggie balls, put it like that. He messed around and found out, y'all, but DMV said he sure did. Yes, he did. Next topic. Remember that teacher, y'all, that I told y'all about a while back? That guy, he's from Maryland. He teaches in Maryland. And he went viral for letting some middle school girls take his braids out. Y'all, why they give him his job back? They gave him his job back, and he was on TikTok popping off talking about, I'm glad they took their time. They found out I didn't do nothing wrong, blah, 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 blah. My thing is, he didn't learn his lesson. I don't think he should have been fired, but I think he should have had some type of other consequences instead of just being suspended for 5 days. Like, this happened at the end of the school year. So, it was kind of like, all right, you just go ahead and leave early and we're going to bring you back next year, because there is a massive teacher shortage, because teachers are not trying to deal with these horrible children. And that's another thing. Parents, parent your children. Stop sending your children to school terrorizing these teachers, the people that we rely on to impart wisdom and education into our future generation. You got these Gen Zers and Gen Alphas that are going to school terrorizing these teachers. Now, this teacher, he felt like at first what he did wasn't wrong. He felt like nothing he did was wrong, but the world was divided. There were people that felt like what he did wasn't wrong. There were people that feel like what he did was wrong. It was inappropriate, wildly inappropriate. You got these kids on camera playing in your hair First of all, even if you felt like you're one of the cool teachers, kids are fickle. What if you have to discipline them one day and now the kid is like, oh, I'm going to go make up that he touched me on my boob or something, and then get you fired. And so since you've done videos with these kids and this has come out, they will probably believe the child, and now you're a pedophile and other things is happening. So it's just like the line with these teachers lately has been blurred. And I think what has to happen is that it has to start at home. Snap says, I have one kid. I'm using her account. I'm praying my kid don't do that. Absolutely. Let me have been at work and got on TikTok and saw my daughter playing in this teacher hair. I would have had to leave work and I would have been up at that school. Because number one, I did not give consent for my child to be on social media playing in her teacher's hair. I sent my child to school to learn, not to be given styling tips. Unless it's a beauty school, why she in your hair? And it wasn't. But anyway, the dude got his job back, and I feel like he didn't learn no lesson because he was still on there kind of being kind of cocky and things of that nature. And I was like, dude, you ain't learned. You did not learn. Evelyn says not just that, it's also the teachers should keep a distance from their students physically. I get cool teachers, but dang. Yeah, I had cool teachers growing up, but they ain't never let us play in their hair. But that's this generation. The generation that we are moving forward to looks totally different from when I was in high school. Were they playing in his hair? They were taking out his braids. So in my opinion, they were playing in his hair, and it was inappropriate. First of all, the fact it was all girls and he was a man. That's strike number one. No, strike number one is that it was on school grounds. They weren't braiding his hair. They were taking his hair out. He said, so the backstory was he said he has an appointment after school and he didn't have time to take his hair out. So instead of him booking an appointment around the time that he had time to dedicate to taking his hair out, he goes and have these girls come and help him take his hair out. Then he recorded it because he was making content and he was trying to prove a point that he has a close relationship with his students, that they are down to help him with whatever he needs. I don't have a problem with you being a nice teacher, building a rapport with your students. The problem is that it was inappropriate. You had the school logo on there. You had these girls on here that are in middle school taking your hair out. You also are on school time where you're supposed to be teaching the kids. So a lot of things were wrong. The school has a code of conduct that he did not adhere to by doing that. You didn't have the permission of the parents to show these children. So it was several things that was wrong with what he did. And so they suspended him for it, but they're bringing him back because, of course, they need the teachers. Well, they gave him his job back because they need teachers. They probably looked at it and said, well, he didn't do nothing extremely wrong, so he's a good teacher for the most part, so let's just give him his job back. So he got his job back. Snap says, dang, if I was the kid, I want my paycheck. Right, I don't work for free. Jokes aside, that's odd. What's up, the almighty Jug? Are you single? You sound very single. What? No, I'm not single. I don't think they need him. It's more to the story. It may be. I don't know. But that's the story that we got from the viewers, and I don't think he learned his lesson based off of his response. And so yeah, but he was crying when he got suspended. The first time he replied about it after he got suspended, he was on TikTok crying and reading letters of the youth that wanted him back and all of that stuff. And I was just like, save the tears, okay? When you went to college, I'm sure they touched on code of ethics and conduct within the classroom. And you just threw that out the window and said, I'm going to let them just play in my hair like I'm Mario or something. Remember that song Mario had, I'll braid my hair. Come on and braid my hair. I was like, boy, on to the last topic. Because I'm about to go back to work. Porsha Williams and Future. Y'all, Porsha Williams is, okay, if y'all don't know, quickly about her. She is the granddaughter of Hosea L. Williams. Hosea L. Williams was a activist back in the day here in Atlanta. And so Portia Williams is kind of like famous due to the fact that her grandfather was in the civil rights movement. And so she has been married twice. She's been married to Cordell. I forgot his last name. He was a football player. And she was married also recently to Simon Aduba, or whatever his name was. He was an African dude. Y'all remember seeing him on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's been on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So Simon is now, they're going through dividing their assets for the divorce, right? Deborah says the way these parents and public police are today, if we did something aggressive, he would not have got his job back. Yeah, that's true. I mean, who knows? But Portia, Simon is trying to prove that Portia had many relationships that were not during their marriage. So Simon's not trying to give Portia any type of settlements or things like that, saying she was linked to have relationships with men and women while they were married. And so one of the men that was in question is Future. Y'all know Future is a rapper. He has about 11 kids. He treat women horribly. I don't know why women keep signing up to be the baby mama of Future. I do not understand. First of all, the dude's not that attractive to me. And not only that, I don't even feel like he's a talented rapper. And not only that, he keeps treating women like trash. But people keep signing up to have a baby with him. I mean, I don't get it. But anyway, Portia, they said that she was linked to having a relationship with Future. I'm not surprised. And Simon, I don't feel nothing about him. First of all, he is an African man born in Africa and everything. There are certain standards that certain African men have. You knew what type of chick Portia Williams was. It ain't no secret. She's kind of loose, she's kind of wild, and she really needs to get herself together because she has a daughter now, and I think Portia is like 40, 41, something like that. But yeah, she's real out there. She's for the streets, and you knew that before you married her. So don't cry river now trying to keep your assets intact because now she coming for it. That's on you. That's on you, boo. I don't feel sorry for men who have to go through this divorce process and they be like, she was sleeping around and doing this and doing that. Well, she was like that before you married her, and you decided to marry her anyway, so I guess it wasn't a deal breaker. So now don't cry river. That's what I believe. But anyway, y'all, I got 3 minutes left on my lunch break, so I'm gonna get off of here so I can wrap some stuff up in this car. But thank y'all for joining me for the Lunchtime Language. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up button. I do this every Monday and Tuesday where we talk about hot topics or current events that's going on in the world. Make sure replay watchers that y'all drop y'all comments about the topics I spoke about. And most importantly, make sure you subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. We have a good time over here. And I will talk to you all later. Y'all have a happy and blessed evening. Love y'all so much. Bye.